Welcome, everybody, to the 437th episode of the Flaming Whiskey Podcast. My name is Sean Lutz. I'm joined by my co-host, Carvana Valentine. Sell her your car, folks.
That is right. I am buying and selling cars because it's the hot market right now, you guys. Hot, hot, hot. You gotta buy, you gotta sell. That's why I have my lovely partner and investor here, Sean Lutz, Art of the Deal. Sorry, I fucked it up. Sean, the Art of the Deal Lutz. There
I wrote a book that I call Shart of the Deal. It's essentially doing business by shitting your pants in the room as a power move. It's like...
You could close any deal.
If you look a man in the eye, shake his hand, and just shit yourself confidently. Very important that in my book, Shart of the Deal, it's very important that they know you've shit yourself on purpose, alright? This is not a matter of incontinence. You are shitting yourself in the boardroom to assert dominance, and that is the philosophy of my book. Anyway, to open up the podcast, I wanted to ask you, Kat.
What's up?
What are your thoughts on the recently signed BOFA agreement?
What's BOFA?
BOFA these nuts! I can't believe I got you!
Are you fucking kidding? I guess this is what happens when you're sober now. He's just puns.
I can't believe you fell for it.
Fuck. Goddamn, dude. Shit. See, he's got more brain power than I do now. It's not fair. He's more quick-witted than I. Yeah, so I guess just to sort of address it real quick, because, like, I don't want to rename the shit, and I'd like to make cocktails. Sean has decided to get sober, so from now on he'll either be drinking a mocktail or just something or whatever. Listen, you come to a podcast to listen to people talk, alright? Who gives a shit what the scheme is? I just didn't want to be... Listen, we're trying to get in the algorithm. We're just struggling. We have a Patreon, by the way. I don't know if you checked out our Patreon, but it's $3.99. You get the uncensored, uncut versions. And I know you know there's cuts in this.
Uncut versions, folks. You will get your foreskin back.
Absolutely. All right? $3.99 a month. Very affordable. I know inflation is hard right now. But,
also, though, what do you mean the uncut versions? Because I am cut, and you're like super cut.
I mean the uncensored versions of the episodes. I put the raw.
You have gone through the ultimate circumcision.
I have.
I think that does technically make you more Jewish than me.
I'd say so. But anyways, yeah. So we don't want to make a big deal out of it, but like, you know, we don't really have comments anyways right now. But we figured we'd address it one time and then never again. Although later on in the future, I guarantee you someone's gonna ask about it.
Damn it.
You're gonna have to wear a sign that just says "I'm sober." I like her. Sober one, and I'll be drunk one, or sober one, drunk two. I don't know. Whatever, naming scheme. Who gives a shit? Anyways, that's out of the way.
This will all be outlined in the chapter 4 of Shart of the Deal.
First, party and make connections. Then, get sober. Third step, profit. Yeah, so also, I've been trying to be a professional comedian and whatnot, and so I have been posting my way through whatnot, and I might live stream a bit of this episode onto TikTok just to see what happens with because I have to make sure that I don't lose access to the feature.
Yeah, you're still saying TikTok? You know that's a slur, right?
Is it?
I don't know, but I feel like it could be. I'm not sure what group of people you would call those fucking TikToks. But it seems like it could be applied to, I don't know what group of people, but a group. Goddamn TikToks moving in.
That sounds like a slur for people that like get up early and have loud alarm clocks.
Listen, I don't mind living next to a TikTok, but I'd never work for one.
Fair. That way you can make anything sound racist. That's crazy. Oh my god.
You can't cancel me, because there is no group I'm actually talking about here.
Yeah, I think I'll just, you hit flip here, and what happens if I just do that?
Now, I guess if you were going to call a group of people TikToks, maybe it would be fans of Kesha.
Yeah, I can see that.
Whatever happened to Kesha?
She's still around. She still plays concerts all the time.
Doesn't she?
Yeah.
Well, how come she hasn't done one in Buffalo? I haven't heard about her coming to town.
Because a lot of people don't do shows in Buffalo. They go to, like, Toronto, and then people from Buffalo go to that show. Or they go to, like, a nearby city like Pittsburgh or something. Philadelphia. They go to a bigger city than Buffalo.
That's fair.
Yeah. Also, sometimes they'll even go, if they don't come to Buffalo, they'll go to, like, Rochester. Like, if they're already doing one, like, middle of wherever New York show, they don't want to do
I'll be
multiple.
honest, I get deeply offended when any type of artist, whether it be a comedian, musician, when they have dates in Rochester but not Buffalo.
Oh, me too.
It's that to me.
It makes me so upset.
Like, why are you picking the shittier of the two cities?
Right,
to
though?
do? Like.
Yeah, I think it's because they have different venues than we. I think it's like a capacity thing. I think they have like a newer thing than like that was built that's like bigger than what we have. I think they have one venue that's like bigger than anything we have.
They got
here.
something bigger than the KeyBank Center?
I think so.
They got what, the Kodak thing?
Probably. It's the
like
Kodak Arena? Is it an
It's
arena?
an arena. I don't know. I saw Tim Dillon once in Rochester. It was
Yeah.
like the Kodak Theater.
Oh, was it a
Because I
theater?
think Kodak was started in Rochester.
It was. It very much was.
But they don't. They essentially. You know what the Kodak factory is now used for?
No.
Processing blood.
Oh yeah, because they started doing
That is not
like,
the perfect description for that.
like during COVID, they like tried to pivot and they started trying to sell like PPE and shit and like doing whatever. And they ended up.
because it
Yeah.
makes sense. No one's buying film anymore.
Yeah, so then they like started. They did that.
Just like, yeah, what if we got into the blood game?
Hey, listen, they needed a processing center for all the blood samples, and they found one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, right. Picture that.
Oh,
Kodak.
also, so before we get into our first major topic, the cocktail I have today is I don't know what do I want to name this. I'm gonna call it Dr. Hold on, let me cook. Oh, hold on.
Brilliant, folks.
Let's go Mexican cola. Which makes no sense.
No, not really.
No.
Especially because that's already a beverage.
Yeah, fair point. Hold on.
That's like if I made a cocktail, I'm like, you know what I'm going to call this? I call this Sprite.
I'm gonna call this moose juice.
Alright.
Yeah.
Moose juice. I like the name.
Yeah, because it's it's salted caramel Crown Royal, Dr. Pepper, some bitters. I did a few cherries and like some of the juice in there. It's pretty good. It tastes pretty sweet, like a actual sugar based drink and not high fructose corn syrup.
Of course you'd name it moose juice.
Yeah, why not? The great Canadian moose, eh?
Have the Canadians domesticated the moose yet to the point that they ride them to work?
No, you can't.
If not, why have they not done so? I think that's where Canada is lacking. What the, like,
You
domesticate the
can't-
mooses and ride them to work.
You can't domesticate them. The same reason they didn't domesticate rhinoceroses. What are you talking about? Have you seen a moose?
Yeah.
They're huge.
Yeah, I live above one.
Wait. Oh, above. Oh. I was doing the math on
So
that.
shot at my neighbor. Folks.
I almost said her name.
No, not her. The other one. Her son.
Okay. Hey, mooses can be both genders.
The plural of moose is not mooses. It's meese.
No, it's not.
It's meese.
No, it's not.
Meese.
Show me.
I didn't show you. I'm telling you right now.
I'm not buying it.
Plural
Hold on.
is not
Plural.
mace. It is, in fact, mooses.
I think it's just moose.
No, it's meese.
This should be. Oh, wait. What is this argument on Reddit from 2 years ago? Oh my god. No, it's moose.
It's meese. 1 moose, 3 meese.
Agree to disagree. I don't think that's. No.
Specifically, I meant to ask, how many heists are on this block?
What?
If the plural of mouse is house, if the plural of mouse is mice, it stands to reason the plural of house should be heis. Or heis.
No, it does. Wait. No, because I don't know the rule. English is a dumb language. All right, let's not. You're poking holes into it.
Listen, all I'm saying is we need to fix the heist crisis in this country.
It sounds like a type of rice.
There are more empty heists than there are homeless people. Like, it's shameful.
All right, we've done 11 minutes of nonsense. I think we should move into our.
What do you mean nonsense? These are important points.
We should move into our first topic.
Has anyone ever been like suffered?
I tried. By the way, I tried.
Has anyone ever suffered like an actual casualty in the culture war?
Yeah.
Like, I want to meet...
Wait. I'm sorry.
Like, I want to meet someone...
Time out. Are you not counting any of the hate crimes?
Yeah, but, like, they're not going to say, like, have you ever met someone, like, who's missing a leg? They're like, oh, yeah, I got it blown off fighting in the culture war. Like...
Well, I don't think anyone... No.
It's like wounded veterans, but they're veterans of the culture war.
I don't think anyone has ever claimed that, or would ever claim that, because it sounds dumb. It also insults actual veterans.
I think we should start opening VFW halls specifically for veterans of the culture war.
That sounds like a funny grift for... Wait, hold on, we could... Wait a second. Hold on. I see dollar signs. Wait a second. Go on.
The Cola Wars. Don't forget the Cola Wars. Are you familiar with the Cola Wars?
Oh, very aware. And Coca-Cola is the winner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But, like...
Go on.
Like, if there's things are wars, like, where are the, like, people who have been mutilated? Like... I want you guys, like...
No!
I went deaf. Fighting in the Cola War.
I think
someone shook up a can of soda, threw it, and popped a little too close to my head. Now I got no hearing in my right ear. God, I'm an anti-Cola War activist.
No, I don't think you could classify that because it's a metaphor. It's not like an actual war.
Pepsi did at one point.
It's not a real war.
Hold on. Pepsi at one point did technically have the 3rd largest navy in the world. For about...
Wait.
For a period of like 2 to 3 days.
Wait,
So...
did they lease the U.S. Navy to Pepsi?
Nope.
All right.
They were all Russian. So, essentially, after...
What?
Yes. So, basically, what happened was, I can't remember if this was after the fall of the Soviet Union or leading up to it.
Okay.
Or it may have been in the Gorbachev period. I don't know. But anyway, Russia wanted its people to be able to purchase Pepsi. So the government of Russia went to go buy a bunch of Pepsi. However, their currency at the time, the ruble, was essentially worthless.
Yeah.
So no company would do business in rubles.
Yeah, right.
So the Russian government traded every naval vessel it had to PepsiCo in exchange for Pepsi.
Wait. Did those end up in the hands of the U.S. Navy?
They were I think they were, like, outdated and, like, we were getting rid of them.
That makes sense.
I don't know exactly. Like, I know they got rid of them, but I believe they may have just sold them for scrap.
I was gonna say, I guess you could sell it for scrap or even, like, donate it to museums or something.
But yet, technically speaking, Pepsi did have a very large navy for a period. And that's why I think they certainly could be a contender if they were to really escalate the Cola Wars into, like, open, hot conflict.
They don't have the ships anymore.
Well, get them back!
Yeah, they just got them in a storage.
But they got them once. You don't think they could get another set?
They just got him sitting up in a storage unit collecting dust. Then they forgot about it, and then it goes to auction and it ends up on Storage
Stuck
Wars.
in a storage unit. I will not be explaining that one, folks.
Stuck in a storage.
Someone I know recently texted me that.
Oh my
stuck
god!
in a storage unit.
That's a great bit. That is such a good bit. I cannot believe that's her. I mean, knowing the context of knowing who she is, it makes it's like less surprising, but it's still insane. It doesn't make it any less insane of a response.
Yeah, all right. Let me explain this for the viewers.
No,
Just vaguely.
All right.
Somebody that I have really not talked to in about a year texted me the other day. Hey. Which I said, how have you been? To which she replied, not good. I said, what happened? And then about a day and a half later, she responded with, I'm stuck in a storage unit. I did reply, but I've not heard back. I don't know how she got stuck in this storage unit, what storage unit it is, but somewhere, presumably in the greater Buffalo area, someone might be stuck in a storage unit.
To be fair, he just texted her back before we started recording, so maybe 20 minutes ago.
Because I'm very I'm very invested in knowing.
No, he was gonna leave her on red, and I made him text her back because I need closure.
Well, what she needs is opener of the door to the storage unit.
I still think that
she needs whatever the opposite of closure is of the door to the storage unit.
How did she get in?
I don't know. I do not know how one gets themselves stuck in a storage unit.
No way she's still there, though. Wait, she texted you that yesterday?
Yeah, that was yesterday at about 8 p.m. that she texted me.
Okay.
Stuck in a storage unit.
Well, so presumably an employee would have... Well, unless they're closed for... It is the holiday.
Maybe. Yeah, I really don't... I do not have all the information. I don't know how one...
Folks, we will keep you updated.
Gets stuck in a storage unit. I can update you guys on the next episode, but...
Of Storage Slut. Sorry. I couldn't help it. The alliteration is too good. Anyways, we're almost 20 minutes in, so we gotta move on to our actual first topic, which is...
Still never gave me your actual thoughts on the BOFA agreement. I still can't...
I don't think Chris would allow it. I think motion is denied.
It's the equivalent of I told you I just got diagnosed with ligma.
Whatever. I'm not. I don't keep up with shit. I don't know anything. All right. When it took me 3 months to figure out what the fuck Riz meant. Okay. I don't know nothing. I might as well be 60. I try to stay off the internet. But whatever. Stand-up comedy. Anyways, Joey Jaws Chestnut. That's our first topic. We are talking about the man, the myth, the legend. He came back after a brief ban and reclaimed his title. He did not beat the world record / his personal best, which is 76 hot dogs, but he came pretty close. He ate 70 and a half.
In how much time did they give you? Is that 15 minutes?
I think it's 10 or 15 minutes.
It's so insane.
And the person underneath him, they only ate 53. So he was just showing off.
Question: if Joey Chestnut were to get top surgery, would you call him Joey Breastnut?
Well, he got rid of the breasts.
Well, no, going the other direction.
Oh! You mean if he's getting
Yes.
Sorry. You know what? Fair enough. I'm gonna be honest. When I hear top surgery, I assume trans man getting rid of.
Yeah, no, I'm saying if you were to get top surgery,
I got you.
Transitioning to woman, would you call him Joey Breastnut? And I think the answer is an obvious yes.
Well, what's he doing with the fake boobs? Is he pulling a Steve-O?
Maybe, yeah. I'm not even saying he's got a full transition, but just if he had tits, he'd be Joey Breastnut.
Yeah, I can see that.
And I think he could sell a lot of merch that way. You know, he's a very public person. Like, if he sold...
Wait, actually, great question. Does anyone actually own Joey Chestnut merch? That'd be crazy.
I don't know, but I think...
Is he selling t-shirts at the...
to get himself like, a pair of
here's
fake
my baseball
tits,
cap, kid.
and then, like, sell, like...
Keep your chins up.
fake tits that people can wear, who, like, will show up to his competitive eating events. And I don't think this helps.
I don't think this helps him in any way. I don't think this. I think you're just having fun with the idea of calling him breast nut, which sounds gross, by the way. Breast nut just sounds like actual breast milk. That's just. If I'm being honest, it does just sound like breast milk. It sounds like somebody being silly with lactation.
Silly with lactation.
God,
I just think it would be a good marketing move for him to get.
I don't think it would be even one of them. I think it would be
all of his fans
worse idea.
When they show up to his events,
and he put on like the Joey breast.
Yeah, he's gonna get like a surgery, but his fans will just like put on a thing under their shirt, and like it to show support for their guy Joey Breast.
Maybe when he turns 50, and he needs the rebrand. God, it's an insane idea. Anyways, that's not.
Well, it's 2025, all right? Our society has gone completely off the rails. Why can't a straight man get titties just for the purposes of marketing?
Because, what are you marketing? A part of a name?
Yeah, now you got a catchy name, and you got a thing for your fans.
He's already got a nickname. Jaws. Joey Jaws Chestnut. He's already Jaws. He can't be breast nut. He can't be Jaws breast nut.
Joey Jaws breast nut. You can combine the...
No, that's too ridiculous. I'm striking it. I'm saying no.
I'm always in favor of
saying absolutely not.
More ridiculous.
No, he already does a ridiculous thing. I think you can't make it more ridiculous. Competitive eating is an insane sport.
It is, and I think everything should be taken to its logical conclusion.
How is him getting fake tits the logical conclusion of a competition about eating hot dogs? This is just straight.
It's not necessarily the logical.
This makes no sense. What are you doing?
It's not necessarily the logical conclusion of anyone who's a competitive eater, but just if you're gonna have a ridiculous profession, you should have a ridiculous marketing strategy.
I think his marketing strategy is that he eats an insane amount of hot dogs. No, I disagree.
Or what if instead of surgery, instead of the surgery, what if
you're doing a tongue turn on fucking breast nut, dog? Dog.
What if? Okay, so he gets like it's just a thing he wears. So he's not getting surgery, but it's essentially two like backpacks in the shape of tits, and then he just fills them with hot dogs. And so then he can sit at his event and pull the hot dogs.
No. Hold on. No.
His prosthetic breasts and eat them for the fans.
This sounds like an exhibition match. There's no way the Nathan's hot dog eating and like the Major League eating is going to allow this atrocity to stand.
Then we should boycott Major League eating.
It should be shut down in general. It's gross. I think you should just get rid of it. I'm more than okay with that. Because here's the thing: if you've ever actually watched one of these events, it is horrific.
Oh yeah, I'm well aware.
It's like watching a wild animal take down a kill. It's like disgusting, but you can't look away. You're like, he's eating the balls? That's crazy.
Yeah, but I think if you have a thing that has that vibe, that's disgusting, but you can't look away, why should a man not be pulling meat out of his fake tits? I think that very much fits the vibe of that was just described.
I don't think I'm going to make any ground on this, so I'm just going to concede to you that, yeah, sure, why not? Joey Chestnut, let him do it. He should do whatever he wants. Go right ahead. I also want to state that he never said he was going to do that, so don't clip that, I guess. But also...
Wait, who never said they were going to do what?
Joey Chestnut's never said he was going to get fake press to call himself Joey Chestnut and do all this weird marketing bullshit.
It's because he hasn't met me, the marketing expert. That's going to be Chapter 7 of Shard of the Deal.
That's why they call you Shard of the Deal What's. Although, I don't know if your shitty technique would work, because I'm sure some of them shit their pants during competition.
They might. Do you get... No, but that's an accident, alright? That doesn't count.
Actually, wait, no. Hold on. You know what? I want to talk about it in order, so I will get back to this point in a second, but I actually think you might get disqualified for that, and I will bring it up later.
For shitting? Well, I know they'll disqualify you if you throw
No, I know. I'm going to come back to it. I wanted to talk about the women's competition first real quick.
Alright.
Because there was some controversy there, because somebody did get disqualified.
For what?
Urges contrary to swallowing.
Urges? God?
Yes.
What, like she gagged?
Basically, yes. They won't say that she threw up, so I have no idea if she actually threw up or not.
So then what? If she didn't throw up, why are you getting DQ'd?
So she got DQ'd because, I guess according to the rules, you have to, whatchamacallit? You have to...
Also, do you know, what is her name?
It's in my notes. I don't, if I go out of my notes, I might lose the...
I gotta look this up. I just... I think it's very important to be able to rip on this.
It's Madison, It's Madison... I'm forgetting the last name. But her first name's Madison. But yes.
Madison urges contrary to swallowing.
Fuck, what was her last name?
Madison Barone.
Yes, Madison Barone. So, she got DQ'd because apparently she either was gagging or was, like, fighting the urge to throw up during, the ending ceremony when they're doing, like, the results and whatnot. And the rules state that you have to hold your shit together all the way through until the ceremony and, like, the competition is completely done or you get disqualified even if the eating portion is already finished.
Okay, fine, but if she didn't actually throw up, I don't see what she can get DQ'd. Presumably, isn't everyone fighting the urge to throw up?
That's what I'm saying. I think the disqualification is literally the fact that you can't even gag. I don't think you're even allowed to, like, show any sign of weakness. It's like a...
I imagine the audience is
sign
probably
of honor.
Gagging watching this.
Yeah, probably. Also, so that brings the question back. Yeah, I think if you shit yourself during the competition, you would get disqualified, probably. Because it's urges contrary to swallowing. I think swallowing is the only bodily function allowed during the competition.
Well, define bodily function. You have to breathe. You have to blink.
All right. Okay. Fair. I think just like, yeah. So
no way they're disqualifying someone who farts.
Probably not. Yeah. All right. Okay, I guess we'll just say.
Unless they are, I could be wrong.
Yeah, I don't. Again, it's the wording.
I don't know if anyone's ever been disqualified on grounds of flatulence.
Yeah, no, the wording is so vague that I was like, wait, so did she just like do like a, or did she go, like did she all the way like throw up? Did she throw up in her mouth a little bit and then swallow it? Like how? Like it? They won't. So they're like, it's too grotesque. We don't want to post what action. And it's like, okay, but like. What you're saying is not... just tell us what happened.
You know, people ask me...
Just tell us what happened.
With your last girlfriend. Urges contrary to swallowing.
I gotta get a rim shot noise. That's pretty good. But yeah, the person that won... her name is... I also looked it up. It's like, I think it's Miki Zudo or something like that.
Like Miki Zudo.
But she. Oh, there's the pun he wanted. He couldn't find one with Barone, but he got Miki. Anyways, I think she ate like 33 hot dogs. And I find it very funny that like there's disparity between like.
I don't think the 33 has hot dogs.
Shut up. Not yet.
They got French dip.
Not yet. Once they do that rework, dude, they're gonna have.
No, I'm talking about there's a
highway.
restaurant. Well, there's a restaurant just off of the 33 highway known as the 33.
Whatever.
And I do not believe
I'm trying to cut down the runtime of these episodes. We've been running for so long the past. Try to cut down the runtime. Anyways, fuck, I'm losing my train of thought.
I don't think there are 33 hot dogs.
She ate 33 hot dogs in 10 minutes, and
the 33 doesn't have hot dogs. That is gaslighting.
I don't know. I'm overstimulating. Stop it.
I'm very understimulated. I require much more stimulation.
Whatever. So they always try to say that, like, in like most physical sports and whatnot, like women are only like half as good as men, or like they're not as good, like, you know, whatever. But like, for her to only, like, I don't know what the average like number is for like the women's league, but for it to be like pretty much exactly is kind of astounding. That it's like, because this is one of the sports where I would think that women should be able to eat just as much as men, but I don't know if there's like a hormonal thing involved, or because I've seen, we live in America, we've got big people of all genders, so
yeah, but typically the biggest people are not the best competitive eaters.
True.
I mean, look at Joey Chestnut. Look at Kobayashi.
Yeah, that's very true. That's a good point.
But I watched an interview with Joey Chestnut. It's like you are pushing your body to an extreme, and to do that, you do actually have to be in good shape leading up to an event like that.
Well, the only thing I can think of is that because your gut and whatnot can only expand so much, men could probably eat more competitively because they don't have like a uterus and like ovaries and stuff.
That does make sense.
They have less organs to like push around. So
have any female competitive eaters
got more room in there?
Can you be DQ'd? Is it like considered like performance enhancing and something you can get disqualified over if you get like a hysterectomy?
I don't know. That's why I'm at. That's why because I genuinely thought
I had my uterus removed so I can shove more hot dogs down my throat.
I just genuinely thought the number would be like closer. Like I thought. I don't know. I thought that like women's competitive eating would somehow, at least like, you know, like she didn't even make it to 50. I'm like, I feel like that's the benchmark for a hot dog eating contest is 50 hot dogs.
You'd say. I mean,
yeah.
Like, I don't know. You're saying women aren't as good at that, but like, never mind.
Yeah, don't do it.
I think you know where I was going.
Yeah, alright. That seems like a good enough place to end this live, because it's been going for probably like 30 minutes or whatever. Alright, that's cool. I did that. That's out of the way. How do I... Hold on. Bam. Oh, man! That's funny as shit.
Did we have anyone watching it live?
Oh yeah, we had multiple people joining in.
How many?
We had 22 viewers total.
Nice.
Yeah. That's from my personal account though, because I don't have. It doesn't transfer over to, you know, go with live with your voice on 2 separate days. All right, perfect.
All right.
So I just got to do that at some point. I can do that myself. So I wanted to then transfer this into talking about women's chess, because a trans.
Want to talk about women's chests? Haven't we done that enough?
Well, no, women's chess, like the chess.
I know. I was
no, because I said chess the first time. You did.
No, I deliberately misinterpreted you.
Anyways.
All right. What about women's chess?
There was a trans woman that recently won like a competition somewhere in Europe or whatever, and they immediately decided to change the rules to say that like trans women can't compete in women's chess.
It's chess. What advantage?
This is not the first time this has come up. And this happened the first time.
But why is there even men's and women's
No. Hold on.
Like,
so this happened. This came up the first time. This came up, and people were like, "Okay, but like, logically speaking, you're just saying you think women are dumber than men. And they're like, no, that's not what we're saying. We're saying that trans women are cheating at women's chests. And it's like, okay, but why is there women's chests and men? Because traditionally, and it's like, okay, but like, what physical advantage? That's not the point. And like, they just keep doing that. Like, they keep deflecting on like, and everyone keeps saying, yeah, you're just calling women dumb.
Yeah, like, I don't really see a reason that we'd need men's and women's chests separately.
Like, maybe speed chess, because there is technically, like, a difference in, like, men and women's reaction speed. Like, men have a slightly faster reaction speed than women on average, but, like...
Also, in general, men are more likely to be autistic than women. And if you get the specific type of chess autism, I think I'm not saying average man versus average woman, but I think that would lead it to be why, the best chess players would more than likely be men.
Yeah, but this argument happened like however many years ago, and now it's happening again because this is, history is repeating itself. Because time is a flat circle.
Or herstory.
So, but yeah, it's very weird that they're just kind of openly basically being like, oh, she cheated and had an advantage because she's trans. And
what's her name?
I honestly do not remember. It's just something I read like 5 days ago. I read it forever ago at this point. But I just remember seeing that and being like, we're doing this again?
Chess scandals are insane to me. I don't know if you're familiar with
it. I bet I could just look it up. I'm listening.
I think it may have been 6 months to a year ago.
Oh, the anal beads?
Yes! Yes! So, there was a guy who beat who beat Magnus Carlsen. For those of you who don't know, Magnus Carlsen is the Tiger Woods or the Michael Jordan of chess. And people accused him of cheating. And they check for cheating devices though. And what people, I don't know if this was actually ever proven, but people were accusing him of wearing some sort of vibrating anal plug to alert him of potential moves to make on a chessboard. And this was, I don't follow the chess community closely, but this was a very heavily debated topic amongst the chess folks.
Here it is. It's Nora Heidemann. It's a German, yeah. So
Let me say it. I can read German names.
They
where is it?
Right here. Heidemann. Yeah, they won like a teenage champion or league or whatever. They won like a game for teenagers. They won a tournament for teenagers or whatever.
Okay, so that honestly is a great. I think Heidemann might be the perfect name. That one just writes itself.
Give me pictures of Heidemann!
I struggle to think of a more perfect name for a trans woman.
I'm fucking dead.
Heidemann. It's like most names come from what you've done. Like people named Baker.
Yeah.
Historically, their family have been bakers.
Yeah.
People named Smith, they were blacksmiths. People named Fleischmann, that's the German word for butcher.
Yeah.
If your name is, I think she just comes from a family of trans women.
How would that work? You can't. I mean, I guess adoption. Anyways, that's all I really wanted to talk about on that. I think it's interesting that they're trying to do that again. I have a personal thing that happened that I also wanted to discuss.
Hit me.
So, I was at work on the 4th of July, and so my coworker who opened, she had a customer come in, and they were looking for,
Who's paint shopping on the 4th of July?
Mostly contractors.
That makes sense.
Yeah, and the occasional homeowner. But this guy came in, and he...
homeowner is how you say you're not gay in Australia.
Alright.
It is.
I'm not doing it again.
Like, so how you doing, mate? Are you gay? You're like, homo? No.
I'm just gonna gloss over it. I'm not even gonna. I'm just gonna continue to tell the story. He needed a paint match, and he didn't bring a big enough chip, so he had to leave and go get it. And so he left to go get a bigger piece for her to paint match. And when he came back in, he brought her a bigger piece that we could get a match off of. But he also brought her Starbucks. He got her a caramel frap and a birthday cake pop.
Just unprompted? He just
just unprompted.
His paint store employee, Starbucks. Did she ask for it?
So hold on. So he just was in earlier, just a contractor, not like they know each other well. So when I see him come in with the Starbucks, he's like coming in like, and I'm like, oh, sometimes people who like, you know, will have like a family member or a friend, like somebody will bring, you know, your coworker food or something. So I assumed that's what was happening. Like somebody in her family was bringing her something to, like, you know.
Yeah, that would make logical sense.
Yeah.
I would assume the same.
So he came in all hot, and I'm just like, oh, yeah. He's like, yeah. And then so she comes out, and she's like, oh, thank you. You didn't have to do that, blah, blah. She's like, he's like, oh, you know, I just felt bad. And this
Question,
and the other.
I'm going to assume that...
I have to fucking bleep that! I've said her name! Don't say her name again!
Alright, we'll change your name. I'm going to assume
Don't say the name at all! Just
I'm not going to say the name. Let's come up with a different name.
No, I don't need to say the... Why? I was doing perfectly fine with that. No! Because I still have to bleep that! Stop!
Right. Let's call her Bernice.
Oh, I like using Bernice as like a blanket all term for women. What's a good one for... Tyler. Maybe. Well,
anyway, would I be correct in assuming Bernice is pretty hot?
No, but she is a young white girl.
Okay, this is gonna
naturally
come off as crass.
Yeah.
But I just can't think of a better way to phrase it.
No, she's just young and white.
And how old is the contractor?
I don't know, probably like middle age.
Okay.
30s, 40s.
All right, let's get back to the story.
Yeah, so he comes in all hot, is bringing it in, so she's like, oh, thank you, you know, you didn't have to do that, and he's like, oh, you know, I would have brought more stuff had I know somebody else was going to be here, but you weren't here earlier, da-da-da. I'm like, oh, no, it's okay, this, that, and the other. So she takes care of him, he leaves.
Is this guy a regular?
Not super regular, but, like, regular enough.
Okay.
So he leaves, and she goes, that was weird. And I'm like, what? She's like, I didn't order that. And I'm like, what? She's like, yeah, not only did I not order that, I do not like Starbucks. Do you want it? And I'm just like, wait, are you fucking kidding me? And she's like, no, not even a little bit. He just guessed.
Did you drink it?
I tried it and couldn't stomach it. So I had 2 sips and then ate the whipped cream and threw it out. And then I had
to stomach it because of the thought of what if he's drugged this?
No.
Stomach it because you don't like Starbucks.
No, I didn't like that drink in particular. Okay. I only drank hot coffee. It was already an iced coffee drink, which was strike 1, and 2, it was too sugary. I thought I was gonna die. It was too much dairy. It was a lot of milk. It just was not good for me. And I only took one bite of the cake pop because one time I read a thing about mold in a cake pop, and I was like, never again.
My only bite out of cake pop was when I got real into Gangnam Style back in 2012.
This is like the 3rd time we've mentioned that. It keeps reoccurring for some reason. Anyways.
Yeah, come to think of it, we have mentioned Gangnam Style.
Yeah, like times. A lot. That's our anthem. So yeah, I was just kind of like, wow, so like, you didn't order this, he didn't ask you. She's like, no, he just got it for me. And I was just kind of wondering, how does it feel to be profiled? Because she got racially profiled as a young white woman. He's just like, oh, what a young white woman like? Starbucks. Yeah. And that guy thought he nailed it.
I bet he did.
He thought he crushed it. And she like immediately was just like,
that guy for sure is attempting to clap cheeks, right?
I don't know, maybe. Contractors are creepy and weird and do shit all the time that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it could just be, like, for sure, that seems like...
Yeah.
Oh, if I buy her Starbucks, maybe she'll suck me off.
No. No.
You don't think that's what he was doing? You think he was just trying to be kind? Like,
Sean, I don't think you understand how many men get off on just being nice or perverted or flirty. I don't think you understand the dynamic of being a retail employee, or a female retail employee. Men just want to see what they can get away with. They don't necessarily always want to try to fuck you because that's how they get in trouble.
Fair.
Yeah. I had a guy touch the small of my back once.
Yeah, that ain't great.
Yeah, old guy. A real nice long rub. And a... Yeah.
If someone's 500 pounds, would you say he touched the big of my back? I'll absolutely keep it in.
Oh my god!
Don't you dare edit that out.
Oh my god! No!
It stands to reason. If you're on the show, my 600-pound life, you shouldn't have a part of you called the small.
We're going to hell. Going straight down to fucking hell, dude. That is crazy. That is out of pocket as fuck, dog. You did not.
I don't even need pockets. I pulled it out of my flaps.
We're gonna get canceled. This is why I stopped doing the live. I knew we were gonna get more crazy as it went on. So as soon as we finished Joey Chestnut, I'm like, the rest of this cannot be live.
Oh no! I stand by the big of your back joke.
No, it's a great joke. It's just extremely offensive. Holy shit, dude. Fuck. Yeah. So
I am on right now.
So Europe is currently going through a heat wave, and something that I don't understand is that, like, did they not figure out AC?
You can get it, but it's not as common in Europe as it
why?
is here. I don't know. I think the way a lot of the homes are built there is they do stay a bit cooler than with the materials we have.
I mean,
maybe? I don't know.
I understand that,
but
somehow for like the past 5 or so years, I keep hearing about these deadly European heat waves, and I'm like, how the fuck did you guys not figure out central air yet? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I don't know why they don't really have AC as much as we do.
Like how do you not have the infrastructure to have AC? And they call themselves modern countries and they don't have AC. What are you talking about?
You can get it. I think it's just like the units themselves are more expensive over there.
But why?
I don't quite know. And you know what? I went to Germany once and I met Germans. You know, they don't abbreviate air conditioning as AC. They call it aircon.
Aircon 5. Hold on. Let me actually see if there's an explanation for why.
One time I was on a bus with a bunch of Germans, and one of the people in charge was like, "Oh yes, so this bus does not have aircon."
It's the first. What?
What?
So this is just stubbornness!
Is it just most people don't want it?
Yes!
Huh.
They have just been cucked into thinking they don't need it.
I mean, it makes sense. Europe is essentially here's the thing. There are plenty of people in Buffalo.
No. Because I was over here having real sympathy for Europe and now I don't give a shit. Fuck y'all. This is crazy. This is crazy. Y'all just stubbornly defy the idea. The idea of a civilized country not having proper AC, regardless of if it gets hot even a little. What are you talking? Nah. This is stubbornness. That's crazy. Y'all are insane. Why Europe hates air conditioning? Oh, it's bad for the environment. It's blah blah blah. Oh, because it looks ugly. Eat a dick. Be hot, Nigel. Eat a fucking dick. Are you kidding me?
They are being hot. That's what. What do you mean be hot? That's what they're doing.
Clearly they're mad about it. Oh, it's so hot. And why is it so hot? It never used to get this hot. Oh, this is a deadly heat wave. Oh, you know what solves that? You could buy one of these for $60. Or like
an air conditioner, $60.
No, I actually don't know. I'm being facetious. I don't know.
Maybe if you get a used one, you could probably get it.
Yeah, it's probably closer to like $100, maybe $120 for a cheaper end, and then like upwards is like I would say like $300, $500. But it's like not that, because like it's not that expensive. It is realistically not that expensive to get at least like one window unit for like a room in the house.
It's Europe, though. They don't have the budget for air conditioning. They're spending all of the money that we here in the U.S. would spend on air conditioning.
Oh!
They're spending on croissants.
Sean, you raise actually a great point. Their electricity costs might be way higher than ours.
Yeah, that's certainly a possibility. I was more making the point that they're allocating it to more European things.
Yeah.
Croissants and cigarettes.
And bike lanes.
And bike lanes, yes.
Yeah, no, every time this
I spent all of my air conditioning money on bicycles.
But every time this comes up, everyone just goes, well, why don't you guys have AC? And they're like, no, it is bad, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, just get an AC, you fucking French douche. Like, what? Are you fucking kidding me? And then you have the nerve to complain, oh, it is so hot. Yeah, nigga, we're all hot. Like, what are you talking about? Get a fucking air conditioner. It is 2025.
It's like, yeah, French people are, like, a stereotype is that they're kind of douchey, but, like, I feel like that is a country I'd consider moving to. Like,
oh, yeah, me too.
What I very much admire about the French
I love a nice baguette.
Their incredible willingness to riot at, like, the slightest of inconvenience.
Oh, yeah, no.
I genuinely love that about them so much. Like, the government's like, we are going to raise the retirement age by 6 months. Absolute chaos.
Yeah.
I love that about them. Like, no, fuck you. We will drive tractors in the streets, spray shit onto Parliament.
Yeah.
We will shut down this city.
Hey, listen, the French,
the moment you slightly even start to fuck us.
The French know how to revolution, alright?
They do.
They know how to get down. And we do appreciate that about the French. But yeah, this European heat wave thing is always I'm like, it's just AC. Well, how much could it cost to get central air in your house? I don't know. Maybe I'm ignorant.
It's also just a very weird culture where their prime minister is just openly has been groomed into his relationship with his wife and former teacher.
What country?
France. Are you not aware? Emmanuel Macron?
No. I know. I was like, I didn't know you were talking. I was like, what? That's why I asked what country. Yeah, no, all right. I didn't. Listen, there's a lot of countries in Europe. That could have been any country.
Did you see the video not too long ago of like they were getting off of a plane, and as they opened the door, you could just see his wife beating the shit out of him?
No.
And then they realized they were on camera and stopped. They opened the door to the plane, and you just see Emmanuel Macron standing there, and then you just see the arm of presumably his wife just slapping the shit out of him.
On the shoulder?
I think it was in the face, if I'm not mistaken.
Not the face. The face, that's some salon shit right there.
And then they notice the door's open, there's cameras, and he's just like, you know, pretend that didn't just happen.
Jesus. Yeah, wow. Yeah, I guess the main reason they don't do AC is for like environmental reasons, but at this point, I feel like you should just stop bitching about it and just get AC. Like, listen, ExxonMobil is still polluting the ocean. The U.S. Navy is still polluting the ocean and the air. We still got all these planes up in the sky. All right, you plug an AC in and stop being a little hot bitch.
What if we just took all of society and moved it underground where it's cooler?
That's actually what we're going to have to do in the future.
Yeah.
In the future, we're going to have to either go outside and completely shift from, like, a daytime culture to nighttime culture, where, like, you work at night, and then, like, daytime is when you go out, or we're going to have to move underground. Because it's cool enough at night that you can still kind of, you know, yeah. That's, like, actually a real thing that's going to happen. Yeah. We're going to have to either switch the time of day that we do stuff, or we're going to have to move underground.
So what you're saying is, the people who are the most ahead of the curve in the world is Hamas?
And I guess also Iran.
Are they known for tunnels?
Yeah, a lot of the nuclear sites, they're like built into like the sides of mountains and stuff. It's like all bunker shit.
Yeah, but that's like specific sites built in like for security. Like, do they have a whole network of tunnels?
All right, fine. The cartel.
Yes, cartels.
There we go.
Hasidic Jews in Brooklyn.
Yeah. What a freaking Avengers team up here. Hamas, Hasidic Jews, and the cartel come together to save.
Disney World. Don't forget Disney World.
Oh, the Vatican. They got the catacombs.
The Vatican, yes.
Oh. There's also the French catacombs. Yeah. Back to the French.
I'd like to make the world's worst disaster movie, where Hasidic Jews in Brooklyn, Mexican drug cartels, Hamas, and the Vatican team up to save the world.
The most elaborate tunnel system you've ever. Oh, what do we? Wait, what do you? Something. I was gonna a number and then tunnels. I was thinking. Let's see, 13 tunnels, 100 tunnels.
13 tunnels isn't going to be nearly enough.
100.
We're going to need millions of tunnels to save the world.
The million tunnel march. The million tunnel idea.
How about the tunnel tango?
Tunnel tango. It's not bad. Yeah, but like, so
the tunnel team.
Yeah, so I'm bringing I brought that up to talk about eco-friendly products because I am trying my best to do my part, but anytime I have a shittier experience with like 100% recycled, like whatever, like or like a paper straw, I'm just like, it just makes me not. It makes me care less. It makes me.
Okay,
it makes me more angry than it does.
Paper straws. Like there are way better biodegradable straws,
but they're expensive.
Exactly. Yeah. Most places just don't want to pay the extra 4 cents per straw.
I want my cheaply manufactured and affordable capitalistic overlords to invest in a paper straw that is affordable to make and is actually usable. That's what we actually want from you, by the way. That's what we really, truly want. We want you to stop polluting the ocean as much and, just make shit worthwhile. Because, like, that, there's nothing worse than feeling so good about yourself about switching to an eco-friendly, and then you go to try, and you're like, this doesn't work.
Yeah, like the paper straws suck, but just like they have like hemp straws, they got a million.
Well, no. Paper straws are just one example. I'm also talking about like natural deodorant and shit like that.
Yeah, I've never fucked with natural deodorant. I want my deodorant to have all the chemicals.
I've never fucked with natural deodorant either, and I've heard several comics make jokes about it, which means that obviously it does not work.
Who do you know anyone who wears natural deodorant?
No, I don't know anyone. Might, but like that's the only person I can. Damn it! I said another name. I'll bleep it. There's no
don't slander her like that.
I don't know if she actually does. I just see the vegan, and she's the most hardcore vegan I know. So I'm like, I don't know how far the rabbit hole goes for her.
Do most deodorants have animal products, though, or are they just straight chemicals? Like, I don't know. I think the reason people wear natural deodorants is because it's something with the aluminum.
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't actually know what else.
And aluminum is vegan.
I'm ignorant. All right, I don't fucking know. Natural product.
I'm not prepared to just slander her that way.
No, natural product, vegan. I just thought, I don't know, environmentally friendly. Like, I know that's her whole thing. Anyways,
Kat just out here besmirching a friend of ours.
I didn't besmirch.
You're a besmircher.
I just said maybe she's
a besmircher,
I
folks.
said I don't know anybody personally that admits to it. Yeah, I just all I really want from all of these companies is to like truly invest in like eco-friendly products, and instead they keep coming out with these half-ass version of eco-friendly products, and then people don't buy them, and then they go, "You see."
I want so much more from these companies. Like, most of them.
All right, you're right.
Board of directors.
That's a call to violence. I gotta cut that.
I'm not saying I'm doing. I said I'd like for them to
I'll mute it.
to get clean in the tub And also, breakfast is an important meal in the day. So, in order to have toast, you need a toaster. I just want them to be efficient in both their hygiene and their diet.
You hear that, Elon Musk? Looking at you. Looking at you, buddy.
Think of all the... Yeah, alright. This one here, I'm talking to the billionaires, alright? Think of the time you could save.
Shark the tail
and how much money you could make with all that extra time if you combined cooking breakfast and taking a bath.
You think they cook their own breakfast?
Yeah. This plan is crumbled.
Yeah, I think the craziest part of that plan is you assuming that billionaires would cook their own breakfast. Maybe Bill Gates, that's it. And maybe not.
Yeah, I guess most billionaires are not cooking for themselves.
No.
Shit.
Not even a little bit. Oh, man.
What about celebrity chefs, though? They might be.
Wait, are you implying the celebrity... Wait, what?
Like, I bet there are some celebrity chefs who are billionaires. Like,
Oh!
what do you think Gordon Ramsay's net worth is?
Definitely not a billionaire. He's for sure not a billionaire. Chefs make a decent amount of money, but not nearly as much as you think.
Yeah, he's probably not a billionaire, but like, especially within the next 10 to 20 years, I certainly don't see it as out of the realm of possibility that we could have billionaire celebrity chefs.
Don't they normally just show...
Just Google Gordon Ramsay net worth.
Yeah, I know, but I thought normally if you're famous enough, they just put it on there. Normally they just put it on there.
220 million.
Yeah,
if he just quintuples his net worth, he's a billionaire.
I don't like that it forces you to look at the AI overview. You know,
we've created a hellscape.
That we have. That's why it's so hot. It's like, get an AC and you European sissies. What are you doing? I don't want to hear I don't want to hear you complain about heat ever again. Nigga, get an AC. Grow up. Figure it out. You've got windows. Oh, wait. What if their windows aren't big enough for a window? They got some small old infrastructure. You gotta put it in there sideways. Oh, wait. Maybe maybe they need me to invent an AC that fits in their tiny ass European windows.
I mean, they have those. Like, it's been invented. You just have the one where the unit is fully inside, and then you just run a hose out the window
where it
for the exhaust.
Yeah, right. You're right, that does exist already.
And my dad has one of those in his basement.
That's bougie as shit.
Not really. What would be bougie would be central air.
Good point. Good point. I guess that is still middle class.
He has an unfinished basement full of fish tanks.
Really?
Yeah. Oh my god. He doesn't have as many as he used to. Like at the height, my dad loves fish.
Really?
And like right now, he probably only has like 6 or 7 fish tanks down there.
Oh,
but like in my childhood, like I'd go over there. I would like help him do water changes. He probably had about 35 tanks full of fish.
I don't know why, but the idea of the way you said help him do water changes was so funny to me.
What do you think I'm implying there?
I don't know, but for some reason...
You think I'm inserting catheters into my father?
No, but it makes it sound way more like clinical than it actually is. You're just cleaning a fish tank.
Yeah, you get a rubber tube and you siphon the water.
Yeah, well, like you gotta get a little bit in your mouth.
You fill it up with new water. You pour in some dechlorinator.
I'm fucking dead.
Maybe you scrub the algae with a little brush.
Yeah.
If it's a tank with gravel on the bottom, you use a special head for the tube that sucks out the water to like kind of suck up the gravel where it like moves around, but not fully suck it up the tube.
Okay, interesting. I watched a video of a pufferfish eating a smaller fish in a fish tank, and it bit the other fish so hard that it shit itself.
God damn. Disqualified. Disqualified. Urges.
Sure, you just swallow it. DQ.
Swallowed.
Dude, disqualified from life because it got swallowed. But I don't know why, but for some reason, the video went from funny to scary after I watched, because like I watched it a couple of times because it was like a short, whatever, it looped, and at first I was just like, oh, look at this, like, because it's a thing, it's just feeding on another thing, and then because it like gulps it up in a very comical way, and you can hear like the cry, and I'm like, because pufferfish are normally, you think they're harmless and cute or whatever, but then watching another animal hunt, chomp, and bite it so hard that it shit itself, I was like, damn, what if that was me? Imagine you get bitten by like a tiger and you just shit yourself.
God damn.
Yeah, exactly. It went from funny to scary because it was like, oh my god.
I think the best conclusion for that video would be if after the pufferfish eats the smaller fish, is a Japanese chef eats the pufferfish.
That is the funniest logical conclusion. I agree. That would be very funny. If there was like, there's always a bigger fish. God. I don't know, man. Thank God we don't have to...
You want to see an insane Wikipedia article? Look up the Shanghai Fugu Agreement. It has to do with pufferfish, sort of.
Should I, though?
Yeah, no.
Alright. Fine. We're already at 1:06. I'm trying to keep it under 1:30.
No, I'm not super familiar with the specific details. That's kind of why I want you to pull up the Wikipedia article.
Wait, how do you say it's Shanghai?
Fugu. I think it's Fugu.
Ah.
But essentially, it has to do with, it was either British politics or
oh my God.
politics.
I just realized this has been off the whole time I've been pulling stuff up.
What's been off?
I never turned this on. They couldn't see.
What if we pulled up?
Actually, wait, no.
I haven't really pulled that.
No, actually, no. I don't think it was off. It was, because I had this. Yeah, no.
Anyway, the Shanghai Fugu Agreement, it has to, so, in order to, like, be a chef that deals with the fugu fish in Japan, you need a lot of very special training, because it is poisonous, and if it's prepared incorrectly, it could kill the person eating it, or in less severe cases, it can, you'll have to go to the hospital. You can think like partial paralysis. Basically, the standard of the chef, like after they've gone through all this training, the last test is they have to eat the fish that they themselves prepared. And so there is a lot of like licensing that Japanese chefs have to go to before they're able to prepare the fugu fish. Now, the Shanghai Fugu Agreement had to do with, I think it was in British politics. The two parties, I don't know if it was like the Conservative Party and the Labour Party or what it was. I'm not the best person to tell this story. They were just in a stalemate on some completely unrelated issue. And one party's just like, all right, one of our demands is that you guys have to sign on to the Shanghai Fugu Agreement, which was implied to be related to that, but it's just complete bullshit. They made it up out of spite. There is no Shanghai Fugu Agreement.
Because I just read this and I'm like, wait, but it says it's not real.
Correct, yeah. They used the thing of oh no, there are some licensing requirements in Japan.
Okay.
And just made up a completely made up international agreement that they decide to call the Shanghai Fugu Agreement.
Between Germany and Japan?
I don't know. I'm not. Is it German? I thought it was British, but
it's German.
German?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think they had just reached such a stalemate on a completely unrelated issue that they just started putting fake things into this bill. And I believe the other party did actually wind up signing on to the made up Shanghai Fugu Agreement.
Yeah, they did. Oh. This story is hurting my brain a little bit. That's crazy. Yeah, see, because I had this pulled up over here, but I didn't turn this on and off all episode. It's fine. Who gives a shit?
Life in the big city.
Yeah, we got like 8 views on the last episode.
Oh, 8.
Pretty good.
Moving on up.
pretty good. Also, not for nothing, now that I have both run a personal page and the podcast page, I just want to say, it's fucked up that you have to tell people to subscribe. Alright? Because y'all niggas be watching the content. Sorry. Y'all jiggas be watching the content for free and not subscribing to anybody's channel. You leaving your little likes and your little ha-has and having the best time. Alright? Subscribe to the channels.
Guys,
okay?
No, I think we should go a step further. If you don't, if you're watching this and you don't subscribe, I will fuck your mom. I'll do it. I'll be your new stepdads, folks.
Not only will he fuck your mom, but I might also fuck your mom. So
yeah, we will tag team your mother if you don't subscribe.
Holy shit, dude!
Then we're gonna move in. He'll fall in love with the two of us. Now you got a new stepdad and a stepmom.
Yeah,
and we'll ground you for not subscribing.
Yeah, because
you can do that now as your new step parents.
We're gonna introduce your mom to polyamory in a way she's never thought possible. Okay.
I haven't even introduced myself to it, but I'll get your mom into a throuple.
So subscribe to the fucking channel.
Or else.
Also, maybe check out the Patreon. I don't know if you want to watch the uncensored version or whatever, if that appeals to you or not. You don't have to. It's $3.99. Honestly, if you subscribed and gave us $3.99 and didn't even watch it and watch the edited version, that's the most ideal scenario that I could come up with. Because some of the stuff we say that goes in to the minutes, all right? Let me tell you, minutes of jokes. So yeah, and eventually I'm going to maybe if I have a reason to do so, subscribers, I will put like the clips of the stuff that was outtake from the episode, and you could just watch either the full raw episode or just the clips and like get a little, you could do the cheat code part. You could watch the edited version and then go on to patreon.com and then just watch the clips of the stuff that wasn't. You get what I'm saying. But anyways, I have learned that if you don't say it, people don't do it.
Yeah, subscribe, folks. Or else.
Yeah, I don't. Which is the psychology behind that. Oh wait, hold on. Also, make sure you like the video.
Click the bell.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm one of those people.
Click the goddamn bell.
You're gonna want to get those notifications for when shit goes live, because we don't have an editor. It's just me.
We gotta just absolutely whore ourselves out. I think we should produce a song. You know that song from I think the 70s. You can ring my bell. Yeah. We should do a parody version of that. You should click that bell.
Yeah, I could do it. Oh shit, we didn't do either of our new segments. Well, I don't know, would you...
So my new segment is I'm adding a limb. I've literally added on a segment to my leg. I'm getting heightening surgery, folks. 6'8" is not tall enough for me. I want to hit 7 feet. And I'm adding a segment to my legs.
So we might not do the official segments today, but I have two ideas for show segments. One of which is... because, part of the podcast is us eating spicy food, so we could do hot takes. See what I'm saying? You do a little hot, get it? Hopefully, Hot Ones didn't have that trademarked or whatever. But,
You think we'd appeal more to the Zoomers if we called it rot takes? Brain rot?
I actually kind of hate... I think I like that. Yeah,
what if we blow our nose before it? We call it snot takes.
No, that's gross. That's disgusting. Nobody wants to watch that except perverts. And they gotta pay.
Back to snot takes.
No, I think rot takes is actually kind of nice. I think the...
I'll be firing snot rockets and discussing controversial topics.
Or bot takes.
Bot takes.
Yeah.
Well, we just automate the entire podcast and don't do it ourselves anymore? We just put a bot to do the podcast for us?
No, because people are calling people NPCs.
I see where you're going.
Yeah. So I think bot takes or rot takes, hot takes, one of the three. Who knows? Maybe I'll put up all three and then we'll test it out. You'll let us know in the comments, or not. You should also leave a comment. It's really good for the algorithm. So yeah, we're gonna do a segment like that where we kind of just have like people share a controversial take of theirs. Eventually we'll have a guest, so like there'll be 3 people. I did actually discover that I have a USB splitter, so I could set up multiple mics and whatnot to this. But yeah, then the other one is going to be... So last episode we did a bunch of accents. Well, mostly Sean did accents. I did like one accent. But I think the idea is... I joked about doing fun with accents. But think about it. Stay with me now. We could cover a news segment or whatever, if you will, from a particular country around the globe. Or even if it's like a place in the U.S., we could do like that person's accent type of deal. And, yeah, we're going to cover it as if we were from the place that they live.
Well, I like that.
Yeah.
If I do Vietnamese, for sure, you're going to have to call my phone in the middle of it, and then I'm going to throw it against the wall.
Okay.
Do you know what I'm referencing?
No, not even.
Oh my god, this is one of my favorite YouTube videos of all time. But folks, look it up when you get a chance. But there's a Vietnamese man, and I don't speak Vietnamese, but I know they're discussing comedian Jim Norton. Because at some point, you can hear him say, Jim Norton. And that's the only part of it I'm able to understand. But in the middle of this interview, the guy's phone starts ringing. Right? And then it just goes... And then he just takes his phone and throws it off the set. Yes, it's the first video right there.
This one?
Yes, that's the one.
Okay, hold on.
Cho nên là cái độ dốc nó cao, khi mà mưa bão xuống thì nước đổ dồn rất nhanh, tốc độ rất nhanh cho nên nó tàn phá rất là lớn, cho nên là thiệt hại nó cũng rất là khó tránh khỏi.
Did Jim Norton make a joke about Vietnam?
I don't know. The crash that you hear of it just hitting the ground,
and nobody reacts. Nobody even fucking reacts, dude.
Just takes it and chucks it.
That's crazy. He's so just like, and then keeps reporting the news.
Absolute professionalism.
I love that. I salute that man.
I'll be honest, I do very much enjoy the subset of videos that are just news bloopers.
Yeah, dude.
You ever seen I'm Dying in This Fucked Up Country Ass Town?
Yeah, you showed me.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
Fred, the fucker right in the pussy guy, is
yeah.
great. He will invade live news broadcasts, steal the mic from the news presenter, and just yell out the phrase, fucker right in the pussy, and then run away.
Yeah,
I've done it like 3 times.
I was alive for that. I mean, maybe our potentially young Gen Z? Maybe you guys don't. Gen Alpha? You guys watching? Wait, Gen Alpha shouldn't be watching our podcast, actually.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Or there's the great one with New York broadcaster Ernie Anastas, where like I don't know how, like, as I think he knew he was being recorded, and I think so. There's a term used amongst news people known as "fucking a chicken," which essentially is the same as like beating a dead horse, but specifically for a news story.
Okay.
It's like when you're like trying to get so much out of one particular story that, but you know, you've essentially bled it dry. But
yeah.
There's a clip of Ernie Anastas just saying it on the air to like, I don't know if it was the weather guy. He's like, it's great, Jim. Keep fucking that chicken. Next with sports. Like. And here's the thing, it's so hilarious, I call it fake, but he's like a real news, like I've known him, I've watched him on the news before. He was like my not local news, but like he did the news that I watched in my area.
Every once in a while one gets through.
Yeah.
Alright, so it doesn't sound like we're doing either of the segments.
Nothing's got off the rails.
No, it's it.
But I like that vibe too. That's a fun vibe, is to go completely off the rails.
Yeah, I have to edit it. I have to put this together and flip it.
All we have to do is take out a couple names.
But I have to listen to the whole thing back to find the names. I can't just...
Fair.
It's like a minefield. I have to watch the whole thing. But even if I only have to remove like 2 minutes of I have to watch the whole thing.
That's a minefield. I have a business idea. I want to open up a brothel, and I'm going to call it Ginefield.
Giant Field Farms. We only grow the best pussy.
You gotta raise your giant right.
All right, I want to end on that. I don't want to end on. You gotta raise your giant right. Let me see.
Have you ever met a humble giant farmer?
Hold on. Let me see if there's something I can.
That grows it out of the ground.
Hold on. Let me see if there's something I could find real quick to do fun with accents with. Probably not. I imagine not. Unless you can think of an article that you read recently that wasn't here that has an accent that's not us.
I don't know. The news, folks.
Yeah, I got nothing.
Maybe we'll do the news next week.
Yeah. I think we'll do fun with accents and then like raw takes or whatever next week. Yeah.
Maybe we'll get into competitive eating ourselves. We'll call it jaw takes.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Ooh, or hear me out. We can get a mascot for the show. That's a crab. Call it claw takes.
Ah, shit. Actually, I read it. I didn't fully read it, but I saw a headline earlier about French people going into the Seine for the first time in like 100 years. Hold on, let me see if I can. The River Seine.
Why have they never been in the River Seine?
Actually, you know what? No, we can't do French first because we did a lot of French in the last one.
I've spent enough time dunking on the French.
All right, folks. I think that's gonna be probably the end of this episode then, because I'm not seeing shit in my my feed here that I could riff on, and yeah. But I'm always looking through the news.
It's a work in progress, folks. Keep scratching the big of your backs.
Keep scratching the big of your backs. Subscribe to the channel. Maybe check out the Patreon, even if it's just to give us $3.99 in this
and
struggling hellscape of an
don't
economy.
like, subscribe, and click the bell.
We are going to be in a polygamous relationship with your mother within 48 hours.
Yes, we will. I will. Kat will bang your mom on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I'm gonna take Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
Yeah, I'm gonna make your mom bisexual if she's not already. All right, she's gonna clam down. So, be prepared. Okay.
Your mom will love it, and you're not prepared for this, viewers.
It's
so
like
and subscribe.
I don't know if you guys have seen The Ring before, or wait, which one's is it The Grudge? Which one's the one where you get the call you're gonna die in 7 days?
That might be The Ring. I'm not sure. I've never seen it, but I know what you're.
Right.
I know vaguely what you're referencing.
Whichever horror movie is the one where you get the call you're gonna die in 7 days, it's like that, except we fuck your mom. All right, Jiggers. Peace out. We'll see you next week. Goodbye.